Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Cole.
Welcome to our home. Glad you guys are able to join us. Hi, Becky. Hi, Jitterbug. Hi, Becca. How are all of y'all?
My goodness, where's the flare coming from?
I don't know where that glare is coming from. There's not a light above us. That's weird. Sorry about the glare. I can't. There's some sort of a light above us.
I wonder if they got moved.
I don't know. All right. Sorry about the light glare there. Wish we could help you. Maybe we can move the computer over just a hair.
Or you could just move it forward, maybe. I don't know if that might help.
Does that help y'all guys? Hopefully so. Yeah, I bought the Pluto pen this morning, even though the shipping was outrageous, mainly because I'm already into the set now, so I'm trying to pick it up. Yeah, Cole didn't, but I did. It's like $25. But I'll tell you this, they shipped it already, so that's fast. I mean, Disney, it's either they're soaring high with the greatest service ever, or the service is in the ditch. I mean, there's no in between usually. But that's the way it goes.
Hey, Andy.
Yeah, hi, Andy. So this week we wanted to do a couple of things. We're going to re-show a few of the pins from last week and see if you guys wanted to maybe pick those up if you didn't get to last week. We also have some smaller pin lots that we're going to sell. Like I said last week, the reason we're not doing a whole lot of trading, and if you see something you like, mention it to us. We might be able to swap it out with something else and just trade if it's, after the video's done and if no one buys and that sort of thing. But for the most part, we want to trade I sell a bunch of them because we want to be able to ship it to you and not have to worry about pins coming in to us while we're not able to receive them, because this coming week we're not going to be accessible all week long. Some of the week we're going to be out and about and doing some other things.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to make sure not have a whole bunch of pins coming to the P.O. box. Otherwise, they get mad at me when I get back, from a couple days out. Yeah. So without any further ado, we also have a couple of announcements that we want to make. So stick around. We're going to give you guys a little bit of information about the next couple months and what to expect from Managing Mickey during that time. So that'll be immediately following the videos, the pins that we're going to show you guys. So this week I did it a little bit different. I got most of my pins together here on little small boards. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold up the pins. And if you want that lot, you just say, hey, I'd like that one. That way you guys can pick out the pins you want yourself when it comes to these smaller lots. And then you guys can let us know if, right now, if you want it, and we can set it to the side, put your name on it, that sort of thing. And if not, we'll put a little number on it. Cole, will you grab a pen? I did not do that in the rush of me getting these other things together. Hey, Ainsley, how are you? Glad to see you tonight. And hey, thank y'all for the like. We appreciate it. Y'all tell me, how has y'all's week been while we're waiting on Cole? And here's another big question. How do you feel about the, if you haven't heard, the retheming of Splash Mountain? Disney's come out and said they're going to retheme Splash Mountain. If you haven't heard, just say, hey, I didn't know about that. And if you did, how do you feel about it? And so for those of you who may not have heard, Disney is going to retheme, as this is what I'm under the impression. I think it's an official news.
Official news.
They're going to retheme it with Princess and the Frog. And so,
I mean, this is just speculation. I personally think they were already going to do this, but that's just speculation. So none of that's factual or anything. But Ansley said, I'm not happy about it. Worst movie they could have picked. I mean, I think it kind of fits the theming a little bit.
I mean,
it's on the bayou-ish kind of idea.
I can see why they picked it, being that it's they go off into the bayou, and they're on a little raft. I mean, that sort of stuff kind of makes sense with me.
Yeah.
I do think that, it's not going to be there's going to be a lot of controversy.
Oh yeah.
And so there'll be a lot of people for it and a lot of people against it. And so, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
It could be done really good. It could be done really good and a lot more relevant to today's kids than, Brer Rabbit. I mean, my kids didn't even know who that was before we went to Disney, honestly. And so, it could be done and be a lot more relevant to today. Let's see. Where did we miss?
Becca said they said it's been in the works for like a year. I mean,
I
honestly,
don't doubt that. There's no way they could come up with that concept art in a week.
No.
Since all the backlash or whatever, 2 weeks, whatever it's been. So that it makes sense that they've been considering it.
And it wouldn't make sense that they had already gone up all the way to Disney, like the head of Disney.
Right.
Made all the decisions, planned out how the ride was going to work, and then released to the public all that.
I don't think they were ready to retheme it just because they're broke. I mean, when I say that, I'm saying that tongue in cheek. They're Disney. They're not broke, but they don't have money to just throw around in an economic crisis.
Nope.
And so I think they're rushing it at this point and they're just throwing it out there quick. But I think it was in the vault, so to speak. Jitterbug says, great week. I like the original theme better. Becky said, I'm okay with it. Love the retheme of, what is that, TOT at Disneyland. Willing to give it a chance.
I'm trying to think.
Ainsley says, same Jitterbug. Song of the South is a great movie. Becca Kurtz said, exactly. It'll be much more relevant. Ainsley said, my liberties here still have the movie. Is that? No, libraries. My libraries still have the movie. Sorry. Liberties. I don't know why I said that. Becca says exactly. The concept work takes a long time. That movie has a dark past. It does have a dark past.
Yeah.
TOT is Tower of Terror.
Oh, gosh, I can't believe it.
Yeah. All right.
I've heard a lot of people said that, like the retheming of it, but
I mean, I'm all for innovation and moving forward. I would really feel like it was a bad move on Disney's part if it's a knee-jerk reaction to the current crisis. In fact, a lot of the current crisis, I'll be political for just a moment. It really needs to be set down and thought through rather than knee-jerk reactions. If you know much about history, and I studied quite a bit of at least church history in my profession.
I've studied a lot of history.
And so anytime in history when the church has had a knee-jerk reaction, it's like a pendulum and a clock that swings back and forth like an old grandfather clock. And when it gets out of whack, that pendulum swings and they react and make it swing. And usually it swings all the way back over too far. But if people are real thoughtful and take the time to really think through how things need to be fixed, it doesn't have to go too far over, because when it goes too far to the right or too far to the left, we end up in a bad moral place for society. Same for in the church. And so I just think we need to take time, slow down, consider all the ramifications of different decisions. I know there's a big plan to defund police in different cities. I just think you got to think through that stuff and make sure when you do things what the ramifications are going to be, and look down the path ahead. And so that's my political moment for a second. Let's move on. Let's see. Becca says, I don't know where in 2020 time moves forward.
Time to move forward.
Oh, time to move forward. Becky said, I agree, Becca. Jitterbug, so do small lots and blind bags right? Yes, we're doing small lots of blind bags, but we're not making them blind. We were going to do that, but I decided I just wanted to show you guys, and if you want it, you can say, I want that one on these smaller lots. And then Becky Hicklin said, I love Tiana and think she's beautiful and kind. And Becca says, I agree with you, Chris, and I'm Jewish. Hey, Jewish, it doesn't matter what religion anyone is. In a society, we have to think through decisions. We really do. And it's just the fact. we need to remember the past so we don't repeat it, but yet, we don't have to make it the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
And try and live in it like it was the glory days.
And
so
Ansley said, are we trading or buying tonight?
Okay, so tonight, if you see something you want to trade for, message me and let me know what the pin was. And I'm not saying it'll be available. If somebody says, I want to buy that lot, that's what we're going to do. But if not, I'm happily willing to trade. I know Becky Hicklin messaged me, and she said she wanted to trade for a couple of pins that were in some of the blind ones from last week. And she bought a blind one last week. So I told her I'd trade her a few and see. So I'm willing to do that for anybody. Just so you know, Ainsley.
Yeah.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
So the first one here, we're going to call this number 1. It's pretty hard to see because this is a black background, but hopefully you can see my little crazy number 1 there in the corner. And then I have Pocahontas's castle.
Yeah.
I have Anna and Pascal. I have Lando, and I have Pumbaa, Donald. There's a Epcot symbol.
Yeah.
There's another Epcot symbol. And then these are from the...
I think that's Fantasia.
Yeah, I believe that's right. And then here is a genie on a card. And so this is a set of 10, and I'm going to do $22 on the blinds tonight. And that's for all of them, and I'm paying the shipping. Yes, World of Color. Sorry, that's right.
Wow.
I should have known that. I looked at that the other day. So $22, and these are lot number 1. So if you want lot number 1, just say, hey, I'll take that. And that's me paying the shipping. So number 2 of the small ones. There's number 2. And so we'll come back a little ways. And so we have the Mouse from Rescuers. And is this Einstein, Little Einsteins?
Yeah.
And then this is...
That is Club Penguin.
Yep, Club Penguin. Then we have an Animal Kingdom pin. This is a hidden Mickey for Aladdin with the shield.
Yep. This
is Peter Pan. Then we have a Star Wars, a Mickey Mouse, a Doug, that is a Tsum Tsum, and that bottom one is a Monsters Inc. from a sushi collection.
That's kind of weird to think about. It's like a tentacle, but like
a monster tentacle. That's weird, yeah. But that's I think there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because I have the whole set of these set next to me. There are 5 in this series, and so. That's number 2 of the small blind bags, $22. All right. And I got you, Ashley, or Ainsley. If no one trades for it, I'll set it back for you.
All right. So this is number 3.
Number 3. Number 3. I think you can see my number 3 right here in the middle. And so you have...
I think someone said they want to buy the Donald pins.
What?
Sorry. Jitterbug says she wants the Donald Duck pin. It was...
On the first one?
Yeah. Right there.
Okay. All right. So we have... Out of the best, this is kind of a mystery pack most of the way, but then we get into some others. You have a Best Friends series with Aladdin. This is your Cars Hades pin. This is Gaston from your Evil series. The Auctioneers from the Mascot series. This is a Pumbaa. Then you have Mickey and Donald. And this is also a mystery pack with Cruella. Now this is the one I don't think is. I think this is just an open-ended Mickey Mouse soccer pin.
It is the most famous sport in the world.
And then here are 2 more. You have Tinkerbell over here, which I think is just an open-ended pin. just on a normal card. And then this one is part of a mystery pack, I believe, because I've seen others from the series.
I've seen from others.
So
That's the Hercules pen.
And that's lot number 3.
All right. Lot number 4.
And lot number 4. Oh, let me write 4 on there so I don't forget. So lot number 4. And we have a Rapunzel bow. We have Smee and Captain Hook. And then this is Jafar's hat. And this is
Jack Skellington.
Jack Skellington. And then you have Dopey here in the middle as a toddler. And then that's from Fantasia.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. And then you have Mary Poppins, Giselle. No, not Giselle.
Gazelle. Same difference.
Yeah. And then you have a Animal Kingdom pen.
Yep.
And then you have Hades and
Pain and Panic.
Pain and Panic there. And so, like I say, all of those $22, I'm paying the shipping because the shipping is going to run me about $4 and some change. And so you're getting them for $17 for 10 pens. So it's $1.70 a pen, basically. And all of them are real authentic pens. So if you want one of those mystery sets, I just made those 4 for the small sets tonight. Just message and say either 1, 2, 3, or 4. And then I'll get those sent out. And then needed to look back at these.
Ainsley said, I would love to trade Phil from the number 3 if no one buys.
Okay.
Does our move? No.
Nah, it didn't move.
Just curious. All right.
We're going to change a couple of pins on here. And then I'll re-show this one.
Okay. All right, so is this one big board, Dad?
This is a big one for $50,
Right.
shipping and all. This one has a limited edition on it.
It's got a limited edition on it, and it's how many pins? 1, 2, 3, 4.
I think
5,
it's
6,
20.
7, 8, 9, 10. When you put this one on, it'll be 20. So
That's
yeah,
right.
so it's got a lot of good pins on there too. So
Well, here is
number, what is that? 5? Yeah, number 5.
well, these are blind, buddy.
Oh, never mind.
So these don't get a number. So
Like I said, I'm watching pins while organizing pins. I got this. Wait.
I saw your pins that you got in, Becca. They looked real nice. I liked several of them. They look great.
All right.
Uh-oh. I had one fall off in the bag somehow.
All right.
Hold on one second here. There we go.
That one's awesome. So how much is this set, Dad?
Same price, $50.
$50. All right. Got another limited edition.
Yep, but that one doesn't go up.
Okay. So we're going to change.
That one's getting changed out.
I wonder,
And this
Speaking
one's
about
getting
the,
changed out.
speaking of the Splash Mountain stuff, I wonder if Princess and the Frog are going to go up.
And this one actually has 2 limited editions.
You hear me?
Do what?
I wonder if Princess and the Frog pins are going to be real popular.
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I'm going to almost be certain all the old Splash Mountain pins are going to be really popular. They're very rare to come by.
Maybe.
But I wonder if the Princess and the Frog are going to go up or not.
So what we have here is this Snow White here is a limited edition. And it is a limited edition of 1,300. And then this Frightful Sight in the Night right here with the Headless Horseman is also limited edition of 2,000.
That one's really cool to me.
And so
I think we've shown that in the video and I've said that before.
The rest of these were all on there last week. So if you wanted any of these, we'll do these also.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Just yawned. All right. So this is number. It's not number. But, okay.
This will be your third set, blind bag for tonight. Now, that's not the number it is necessarily.
Okay, so these upper.
All right. This is your next set. So this is your limited edition over here with the light pole, the lamp light, and it is limited edition of 2000. This is a pretty new pen. I don't think it's been out but a couple of months. So you'll take a good look there.
What pen is it then?
This
The lamp light.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have any more of that series yet? Or is that the only one so far?
And look right there. For those of you, there's a Splash Mountain Brer Fox.
I've noticed a lot of times whenever like you pause, I'll think you don't remember the name, but you'll actually remember the name. You're just pausing, and we'll say it at the exact same time.
I pause.
Crazy over Splash Mountain pins right now.
I pause for dramatic effect.
And I apparently repeat.
Are they going crazy over them?
Oh my goodness! On the Facebook page I was on earlier, people were like looking for any and all Splash Mountain pins.
That's because they're going to be
Yeah.
nil to none to find.
Just thought I'd throw that in there.
Let's replace this one here.
Hey, Marlene. Hey, Marielena. Sorry. I almost called you Marlene.
All right. And so this one has 2 limited editions. Also,
Is this the final one, or do we have one other box?
this is the final one for tonight.
All right.
So this one here has this one here, which is a limited edition of 750. And then it has this one here, which is a limited edition of 1,000. And I don't know if this one is or not. Let me look. It's a Castaway. No. But this one here, this set, also a good pickup for trading.
All right. Becky said people are going crazy trying to find the Splash Mountain wishables in my wishables group.
Nice.
I mean, I don't blame them.
Oh, I didn't realize they were a quarterly release. I think that one I just showed was the last one released, wasn't it, Becca? And then
Andrew said, "Can I please see the first board again, please?"
the first board all together, or the first of the blind bag, the blind ones?
Becca said, "Yes." By the way, I thought at first that was Ansley because I have the
Right.
similar icon, so it was funny.
One time we were able to pick up at the Disney store limited edition 750 or no 500s for like $5 a piece at the Disney store on clearance of Splash Mountain pens. So that was fun.
We gave that away. One of them.
I think we gave it away
In
here
our
on the channel.
100th video.
That's right.
100th, not 100th video. That was last week's
100th
video.
subscriber.
100th subscriber.
Yeah. Ainsley said, "Can I see the first one?" Yes. Of all. Okay.
Okay.
So that's going to be this one. All right. So here's our first board that we put up.
Now, somebody wanted to buy the Donald Duck. We'll have to go back through. And
Yeah.
see.
Well, that just, if it doesn't sell here, if she wants it, then she can buy the whole lot.
Yeah.
And so that was number 1 board.
Oh, Angela, I wasn't trying to press you into changing your icon. I just thought it was kind of funny.
All right. I wish I could find a Splash Mountain pin. It's all of my favorite. Yeah.
I bet you that'll raise to the top really quickly.
Oh, I'm sure. Becky says, Andy, do you collect Hercules or just Hades? And then Ainsley said, I'll change icon tonight. Ainsley also said, would you change Donald for Philip? Where's a Philip at?
Or I know. I think I know what she's talking about.
Well, you'll have to show me. I don't know.
I thought there was a baby Philip, or not baby, child Philip.
There may have been in one of these. Let me see.
Oh, Philip from Hercules. She's saying Phil, I know who she's talking about, the goat guy.
Was that on one of the
Yeah.
blind bags, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's this one, right?
Yeah.
So you're talking about this one?
Yeah.
Let me know if you're talking about this one.
Yeah.
By the way, this is a limited edition of 5,000.
All right. So.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, I'll trade them.
All right.
So if you want this board, that's what I'll do for you.
All right.
So that'd be $22 on that one if you want it, Ainsley. And we'll write your name on it if you do.
Okay. So, are we going to talk about the stuff for the channel now?
We are. And if you have one that you saw that you wanted, y'all just let me know.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll pull it together. If you saw 1 or 2 pins here or there that was odd, just say, hey, I'd like to change that one out. And we're good to do that.
Pinched myself yesterday. It hurts.
All right, Ainsley, we'll put your name on this one.
Ainsley.
All right, so in way of our channel, the next couple of months, we're going to kind of revamp a few things and go through and kind of take a look at where we've been and where we're going and that sort of thing. And so in order to do that, we wanted to ask you guys a few questions. We were going to do this on Tuesday, but we had a situation come up where we couldn't do the video. And so we wanted to just go ahead and ask you guys tonight because for the month of July, we're going to release our Saturday video.
Yeah.
Each Saturday.
I love doing Saturday videos.
But we're not going to do any live streams in the month of July.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is it's kind of like ending one season, moving into season 2. And we're just going to take the opportunity
a little break.
to take a small break and get our foot underneath us again to start the next season. So we've been kind of headstrong since January.
Now, I did say I was going to do on July...
The 4th?
Not July 4th. That Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to do it on that Tuesday. I didn't realize.
We're
not going to be.
We'll be in the car during that time.
But
so
I'll do it that Monday. I'll do it that
work.
Monday night. So if you guys don't know, the movie night, the Disney Plus Club, I won't be doing it that Tuesday. I'll be doing it that Monday.
Okay, so that means he's doing his movie night on June the 29th. June the 29th, which is Monday night. So if you're watching, I think it's National Treasure.
Yeah, National Treasure.
It'll be June 29th.
One of my favorite movies.
If you're going to participate in the movie night. He had to move that because he didn't realize that we were going to be out of the office that day or that evening.
Yeah.
Hamilton comes out next week. I'm so excited.
I'm pretty excited about
that. Yeah, Tammy's pretty excited about watching that also. I didn't even know anything about it till I saw it.
Yeah. I've heard from a friend that it's pretty good, pretty clean.
So here's the thing. We want to ask these questions. I want to make sure and have something to write on and jot some answers down here that y'all tell us. So we are, and have been a predominantly Disney family. Not really shooting a whole lot of videos about other things other than, Disney kind of related. So it's been the Disney Plus Club. We've done Disney pin trading, and we've done Disney reviews at Disney World, Disneyland, different topics like that, even Disney Cruise Line. And so we've really hung strong to the Disney concept. But with Disney being closed for so long, and with the future of cruising uncertainty, and I don't know if y'all have tried to make any reservations in the park, but that's pretty difficult right now. We're just not sure if we're even going to be able to go the rest of the year. So we're kind of taking a step back and saying, what are we going to do video-wise to keep you guys entertained and us entertained as well? I mean, we do this as much for ourselves as we do probably for y'all. And so that's kind of the idea that we're faced with, and we wanted to ask you guys, we're considering the idea of doing other small trips and things throughout the rest of the year, and videoing and vlogging some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So that you guys can see other things that we get to go do, or we want to go do, that may not pertain to Disney. And is that something you guys would be interested in watching? And if so, that's great. If not, just say, hey, we're not, we really don't want to do that. We do want to keep the pin trading night.
We still want to keep doing Disney stuff.
Yeah, we're still going to do Disney stuff.
We're still probably even going to do a lot of Disney stuff.
Yeah, I would say that's still going to be one of our major focuses.
Yeah.
Cole's working on a plan throughout the rest of the year. I think most Saturday videos are going to be Disney videos about things that are in the park, like restaurants and rides and that sort of thing.
I am working on a rides, Is It Scary kind of series. So.
And then we're working on, of course, like 3 or so 4-minute videos, under 5 is the idea, that are reviews of different places to eat. And we're not just giving you our opinion. So Cole's creating polls and putting them out there in several Facebook Disney groups, and asking people to vote on their favorite foods and what they feel about the places. That way we can bring you guys not just our opinion, but a vast number of people's opinions about stuff. So let us know if you think those are good ideas. If you're, if you want to watch for that other stuff. Where are we at? One of my favorite movies, also Hamilton. Hamilton is amazing. It's so good.
Keep pin trading night. I like Disney content. I enjoy Cold Movie Club and the pin trading videos. And Ansley said, I want to be part of the movie night.
Jitterbug said we moved our Walt Disney World trip.
I'd rather stick to a Disney theme. And then Mufasa said, I like the restaurant reviews. And then Becca said, I'm good with any content. So we still haven't completely made the decision on whether we want to just like completely do all that yet. So
yeah. So we're going to keep kind of moving forward. We may test the water a little bit and see how it goes. We've got a trip to the beach coming up. And so we're going to shoot a few videos on that. Maybe do a little shell hunting and a little fishing, that sort of thing, and bring you guys some videos on that as well, and see how that goes, and if you guys enjoy those or not, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But we're still going to keep pin trading that. We're still going to keep Disney theme for a lot of the videos, but we just may branch out and include a few other things as well.
Yeah.
All right, so Ainsley says, agree with Jitterbug. I'll live vicariously through your beach trip. And so we're hoping it's a good time.
Yeah.
We really are.
We've been doing research.
Yeah,
We've been doing videos.
Lots of video research. That's what we do when we don't know anything about a certain place or what we're going to go do.
Or when we're excited to go to a place, we like to...
Yeah, I don't know if y'all do this. We like to get on... Well, I like to do it. Tammy doesn't like this as much. She'll watch videos a little bit, but I like to watch videos like almost every day before the trip, for a week or two to get wound up for it, especially Disney.
Even we know all sorts of things about Disney, but yet we're still always just like...
Yeah, we like to watch a lot of movies moving up to a Disney trip because then when you get there, if they ask you trivia questions, you know the answers.
Yeah.
And so that's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's kind of the news over the next... I know all the way through July, we're not going to do any pin trading videos. I think in August, we'll bring it back and we may do every other week in August and then just kind of step back into it at the end of August and move back on to doing pin trading every week again at that point.
Yeah.
But I think in July, we're going to take a little break.
But this Monday, coming up, that'll be our last live stream for about a month. And then we'll try and bring it back.
Yep. And then we'll come back and do every other week at worst.
Yeah.
And so if you saw some pins tonight, like I said, that you want to buy, message me, say, hey, I want board number 3 or 2 or 1. If you didn't pick a board and you're interested in one of those big blind bags, the blind bag numbers are number 1, number 2,
number 3, and number 4.
Wrong.
Oh, wait.
Number 1, number 2, number 4.
Oh.
Let me get it up here. Number 4 and number 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you see those and you want those, just message me and say, hey, I'd like number 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 4, 5. And then on the others, you could obviously see the boards. And so Ainsley, we've got yours set aside. Message me on, I hit the table. Message me on,
I
took you on the dinosaur ride. You interrupted me.
Sorry.
I lost my train of thought. So message me on Instagram or on Facebook, either one, or Instant Messenger. And then just, we can settle up with PayPal or something.
And he said, will y'all be selling some pins around the end of August?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Either selling or trading, either way.
Cool.
Anytime y'all see pins that we put on here to trade and you want it, just say, hey, I want to trade. And then at the end of the night, if you don't have pins to trade, just say, how much would you charge me for those pins? And we can always sell them to you.
All right.
And so my brother is going to buy some for my birthday. Okay. Yeah. That can be done.
All right.
When do they ship if we buy? Might have missed it. Okay, whatever you buy tonight, I'll either get shipped out tomorrow or at the latest Monday morning. And so,
because after that...
Well, I have Monday and Tuesday that I can ship, but Monday morning will be when I ship. If I don't get it out tomorrow.
Yeah.
But most of the time I can get them out on Fridays. Although Becky will tell you every now and then I'll get them ready and I'll take them to the office with me, and then I forget to go or I get held back at the office and they go out the next day. But they do go out very timely. And they'll ship. If you're doing the blind bags are all going to ship priority. Now the little ones will just ship first class. So that way y'all know. So if you bought a blind bag, it goes priority. If it's the ones where you got to pick your number and you see all the pins, those will just go first class. So Ainsley, yours will come first class.
All right.
All right.
Becky said then I don't have to feel bad when I do the same thing.
No, you don't have to feel bad. All right. He says, I'll buy a mystery. What is Facebook? What is Facebook to message you? Okay, our Facebook is Disney Pin Trading with Managing Mickey. Mm-hmm. You can just ask to join and we'll click you right through.
Yeah.
And so that's easy enough. Or like I said, Instagram, either one. Mm-hmm. 3 days after you ship on a bad day. There you go. That's how fast it gets to Ainsley, I guess.
All right.
All right. So Mufasa, just pop over there, and I'll get out the phone here in a minute. And as soon as it pops up, I will approve you, and then you can just message me on there, and it'll be just fine to give the information. You are always on time. Okay, well, good. What was the castaway pin? Ooh, I don't remember which one that was in. I think it was in this one. The castaway pin was this one right here.
Yeah.
So it's Mickey and Minnie sitting in lawn chairs on Castaway Key.
All right. Bye, Ainsley. She said night, guys. So.
All right. Ainsley,
Well,
have
thank
a
you
good
for
night.
watching.
Yeah. In fact, for everyone watching, we appreciate y'all watching. And like I say, if you want to contact us, be sure and do so. And until next time, from our house to yours.